It's August 10th, almost 2 in the morning, and you always see me in this jumper jacket because this keeps me warm, but that's beside the point. I don't think I will be able to articulate my thoughts the way I want to because there's just a lot going on in my brain right now and it's processing a lot of information at once. So I'm just gonna speak from my heart and see how it goes. But I was doing a budgeting session. I started at around 12:30 and it's almost 2 now, so it's been an hour and a half. And I realized that I have to make a lot of money to fund the lifestyle that I want. Naturally, that's everyone's dream. And all of a sudden, I had this realization that I'm old. I'm almost 25 years old, nowhere near the dream life that I wanted. But the truth is that I somewhat am. I moved out of my parents' house. I'm living in a brand new country. I'm studying at a university that's very well respected. I'm pursuing a master's. I pay for my own stuff 95% of the time. I haven't really asked for money from my parents or literally anyone. And it's a big deal. I think I mentioned in the last video that I keep forgetting that I have come so far because I keep raising the fucking bar, but this is something else. I started a job at this new place where a lot of other young people work. And by young, I mean like actually young. 16-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 21-year-olds, people younger than I am, a lot younger than I am, a decade younger than I am. And they are very professional. They're earning their own money, doing their own thing, which is very commendable. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks that for a second I almost felt like, what am I doing? I don't know if it was like a quarter life crisis, but the moment I even thought of the fact that, oh well, I want to purchase XYZ and my mom and dad are gonna help me for it because that's the norm, where I come from. It's not an odd thing for parents to help out their children. But the thing is, I'm not a child, I'm an adult. Also, the other thing is that for my parents, I'm always gonna be their child, no matter how old I am. And I think that is what I'm struggling with right now. I have a lot on my plate. And I keep remembering that quote. It also goes around on social media that you cannot complain about having a lot on your plate if your goal was to eat. And I keep reminding myself that. I repeated that in my head for a bit today, like an hour ago. How can I complain about wanting to save an X amount of money or wanting to earn an X amount of money when that was the entire goal? That was the entire point. It's scary because I've never done it before and the stakes are high, so is the risk. But then isn't that exactly what I'm here for? And amidst that, if my parents are willing to help me, what's the harm? Isn't that just a perspective shift? Because I thought about it and I was looking at it like, oh, I'm a freeloader. I'm 25 years old and I'm a freeloader and I need my mommy and daddy to fix all my problems, instead of that my mom and dad are willing to help me with certain big purchases while I establish my life in a brand new country. The second perspective is a lot more helpful for my sanity because that's the actual truth. My parents keep telling me that don't worry about anything, we're there for you. Whatever you make, whatever you earn, save it. Use it for something else. We'll help you out. That is a very common thing to happen in a country that I grew up. I immediately pulled myself out of that vicious loop of self-deprecation that, oh shit, I'm not doing enough. And all these 16-year-olds, 19-year-olds, and 21-year-olds are making a hell lot more than I am. And I'm a big fucking loser. Not exactly, but like nearly there. That is not the fucking truth. That's so far from the truth. And again, it is all just a product of my environment. I happen to be in an environment where my workplace has people that are younger than I am. Had I been at a workplace where people were in their 40s, 50s, 60s, I would have felt proud of myself that, oh shit, I'm only 25 and I'm among people who have, of course, a lot more experience than I do, but then I'm the youngest. So it's just a perspective shift. And I also realized that comparison is, in fact, indeed, a thief of joy. Because sure, that 16-year-old boy might be good at the place I work, but will the same guy be good at the degree that I'm doing or other competencies that I'm good at? Competence is contextual. It's pointless comparing yourselves to other people. I know this. I realize this. It's foolish. And I'm glad that I had that crisis because now I feel wiser and I feel a lot more grounded because I know the reality. I am detached. The lesson is detachment. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. I have goals, which is not bad. Everyone has them. But having a deadline, as in, I have to achieve this by October 13th, I have to achieve this by November 30th, I have to achieve this by January 15th, that's foolish. Because if you don't, then that's again a vicious loop that you'll fall into. That, oh, I'm a fucking loser because I couldn't do it. Detach from the outcomes. Give your best, but do not ever focus on the outcome. Sure, have like a, I would say, superficial deadline that maybe by January, not a set date in January. Even if it's not January, even if it's February or March, it's okay. The point is you achieved the goddamn goal. And this is something I don't fucking understand sometimes. It's easy to give advice, right? But it's hard to apply it yourself. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Detachment. I may not be able to achieve everything by December or Jan or Feb, but that doesn't make me any less of a human being or any less successful. I'm still okay because it's not about the time that I achieve those goals. It's about whether or not I'm achieving those goals. That's the bottom line. And I know I will. And I don't want to put pressure on myself by just putting arbitrary deadlines that don't have anything to do with literally anything. They are just there. They have no business being there. That's just like unnecessary pressure. Wow, this is something I realized as I said it out loud right now. I'm just putting them there for no goddamn fucking reason. Why do deadlines exist? Aren't they pointless? I mean, again, I do understand why, because we can like use that as an excuse that, oh, well, I have time. That's not the point. That's not the perspective that I'm talking about it from. My point is have goals, do things to achieve those goals, stay accountable, hold yourself accountable. And if you show up every single day, the results have no choice but to follow. But that doesn't have to happen by November 30th or December 15th. It can happen by February or March or April. It doesn't really matter, does it? In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it does. Because it doesn't. I don't understand the concept of deadlines. They're there to just keep you accountable. If I didn't lose weight in 3 months, but I did in 6 months, did I lose? In the grand scheme of things, was it a loss to not lose the weight in 3 months? Didn't I lose the weight? Wasn't that the whole point? Even if it did not happen in December, it happened in June. Who gives a shit? I look the way I want to look. Isn't that the whole goddamn point? It's hard to apply it on your own life sometimes, and that's okay. I forgot. I stressed myself the fuck out, and now I'm back, and I'm grounded, and I'm feeling better than ever. I'm gonna do my best to achieve those goals while remaining detached from the outcomes. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to purchase XYZ, but I know I will at some point in life. Until then, I'm okay with sitting with this temporary discomfort. It's okay. It's only teaching me resilience. And it's a win, isn't it? It's all about reframing things to your own benefit. My parents are helping me out. I'm 25. I'm such a fucking loser. To, well, my parents love me. They care about me. I'm building a new life in a brand new country. I don't have my finances readily available in my bank account, so my parents are willing to help me out temporarily because I'm their child after all, and they want to do it because they want to do it. And I'm just gonna accept it because they're my parents. So instead of being like, fuck you, I'm 25, I'm not gonna take your money, I'm just gonna thank them. They wanna help me out. I'm their child. We're family. It's okay. Age is just a number. It's hard for me to swallow as well. I'm definitely having a quarter life crisis, and that's okay. I'm getting there. We're all on our own timelines. It's not a race. You're not competing with anyone. You're only competing with a version of you who makes excuses, who is not disciplined, who waits for motivation to strike. That's the only thing or only one you're comparing yourself to. The person you were yesterday, who doesn't exist. Because right now is all that exists, and you have the choice to be whoever you want to be right now. How do you do that? By taking action that is more aligned with the version of you that you want to become. That's it. The rest, you just let it go. I know who I am. In my heart, I know what reality is. That's it. Can't do anything about the rest of it. So yeah, detachment is key. So yeah,